Alright, so I've had a lot of questions from people about how I make my hams. So today we're doing venison hams. I'm doing Canadian bacon, which is a ham made out of a pork loin. And we're doing boneless hams of pork. Okay, first thing, sausage maker. It's a company we use. Today we're going to do a brown sugar cure. From reading on the back, we need 1.5 gallons of water, which I use the briner. Makes it really nice once I put the hams in and lock them down. Keep them submerged underwater really easy. So we need 1/2 pound or 1.5 pounds of cure for the 1.5 gallons we already have. Make sure all our measuring stuff's accurate. I'm going to add 1.5 pounds of cure to this mix. Smells good. So 1.5 pounds has everything in it we need. It's a wet cure. We'll mix it up. We'll see what we have weight-wise. So what we need to do here is put 10% of the weight of the product back in with brine. We have a 3-pound ham. We have 2 7-pound hams and 2 3 pounds, so 14, 20, 3 pounds of meat, so we need 2.3 pounds of brine. Again, how we're going to do this is just set this up here, stir one more time, and 2.3 pounds of brine. Back. Now this will be injected into the meat evenly. Okay. First up, you're going to do the Canadian bacon. Which again is just a pork loin off one of my pigs from last year. It's a good fat cap on it. Beautiful piece of meat. Okay, just a Cabela's brine needle. Seems to work pretty good for me. Holds a lot of brine. Just want to get it in. Get it in deep. It's going to be submerged, so we don't need to really worry about the outside of it near as much. It's already leaking out, which is great. Do that. Right into my pot. I'm mixing all these together as far as brining them. Not a big deal. They all run on the same concept. They'll be about the same time amount. They're all about the same thickness. So here's just a big venison roast, mule deer from this year. Just trying to get it inside there. Start to leak out already. It's good. I want to see it working well. Pretty good and full right there. She goes. The second venison ham here. Right here, same thing. in there as we can. We'll make a little bit of a mess, but that's all right. Flip it. Again, trying to get as much deep as we can. The outside's going to be good and done by being submerged. Just getting that deep, especially this is about 4-inch deep ham. We want to really get the stuff in there good. Perfect. Okay, now we got a first big pork ham. And this is just a big back ham off the back. I just cut the bones out, cut them into pieces. A little easier to deal with than having to deal with a big bone-in ham. Dripping out already. It's perfect. It's what we want. Don't spend a lot of time on this since it's also a submerged piece of meat. All right, we're filling up good. All right. That one I believe is bacon. We're going to deal with that in a little bit. One, two. This one's definitely a ham. Took these out, left them in the walk-in cooler for a couple of days. This ham's a little bit thinner. Weighs about the same, but the meat isn't as thick. I don't think there's a big issue with over-brining, except for the fact that it just becomes more salty. We don't like them salty. Awesome. All right, all those are in the brine. A little bit of brine that's left. Go back in. Piece I was telling you about earlier goes right on top. Push that meat down, twist it. That way it's all underwater. Lid will go on top of that. I'll get my pin and date that, and that'll go back in the walk-in cooler. We'll check it every day, move them around a little bit. It's going to be in there for 5 days. Then I'll pull them out. We'll soak them for about 12 hours, pull all the salt, a lot of salt back out, and then we will smoke them. We'll go through that whole process. All right, it's been 5 days. The hams come out of the brine today. They'll sit in cold water for 12 hours. There they are. That's kind of how that works. Pretty sweet with that lid. I'll take them straight out of here and right into the water. It's super cold. Look at hams. One more. All right, there's step one. In the water, I'll change that water once tonight and then let them sit in there all night. In here, and then after 12 hours of being in the water, then we'll get them on smoker. All right, so took the hams out of the water and are smoking them now. I've got 3 in the Green Mountain Grill and 2 in the Bradley. Both are set at 150 degrees. For the first couple hours, I'll open up and show you here. So there's your 2 venison ham and the Canadian bacon. Smoke it up real nice. And then here, I have them hanging. We're at 150. Still going good there. Show you these again. So these will cook at 150 for a couple more hours, and then I'll crank them up to 180 until the internal temperature hits 155. They'll go back in the walk-in cooler for a day, and then I will slice and vacuum seal them, and we'll show you that process.